everything's being hot, captured carefully. Yeah, Loop Hero. We're gonna turn it down just a smidge. So yeah, playing He Is Coming the other day made me think of this. I haven't played it in years, so I don't remember what I'm doing, so in fact, I'll skip the tutorial. Probably a mistake since I haven't played it in years. So, stars in the sky are going out, one by one. And no one knows, no one can stop it. Racing to the last place, there's still hope. I need to make it before it's too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. Even if there's absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. Okay, build. Campfire. Can't build anything else. Expedition. We don't have any other tiles that we can put in. Spawns ravel for every 2 days. 2 adjacent tiles. Skeleton every 3 days. Okay. Rocks and meadows. Road lanterns. Battlefield. Vampire mansion. Spider cocoon. Really the only thing I could change is what I want. Oh no, I have to use both of them. Never mind. Firm. And start. So, this path, everything is wrong, but I remember it's a completely different place, and it's empty, and do my actions have any meaning? I have a choice. I need to give up and cry and save the world. No more savior of all. Let's do this. Let's pause it for a second. Come on. Windows, I'm not updating right now. So, our little dude here is gonna continually go around this loop, fighting enemies along the way. We'll heal 20% of our max health when we get there. Occasionally we'll get items and new tiles put down on the map. I don't remember when we get them. We also get new equipment. Right now we can only use these 4 slots. So, unpause. Time is up there. Danger. No, map completion. So how full the map is. It's an autobattler. So you just don't get control map. Dirk gives us more attack speed and evasion, as well as doing more damage. So we're dealing 8 to 12 damage, with extra 4% speed and 6% chance to evade. That's to quit. So normally, if you quit anywhere, you lose a lot of stuff, but if you quit while you're at the camp, you don't. You don't lose anything upon going back to the camp to build. Okay, axe, same damage, no other bonuses, so we're not going to use it. Beacon. 40% movement speed within its range, 20% attack speed for all units. Spawns rat wolves. beacon right there. I'll hold on to the grove. I think there's so certain tiles will interact with each other. Shield for defense, armor for HP, and more crappy axes. Vampire mansion, and a road lantern. I'm gonna put the vampire right here. Just put the horse right there. They do not interact. Do not remember. Meadow. Just extra health every day, so we'll just put it over there. Occasionally when you build stuff where you get in fights, you'll get resources, which you'll take back to camp. Gladius, same damage, no other bonuses. So stick with our dirt that we got really early on. Rocks, another vampire mansion. Right there. Rocks. Mountain right there. So we got a decent amount of health. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So time stops, ring for extra attack speed, sure. So now that see that this button's animated and golden now. That just means you can leave without losing junk. And we've gotten 3 pebbles and a ration. Mountain. Spider cocoon. There's reasons to try to get enemies all near each other. And it's been years since I've played this, but I think there's like one really important resource you can only get if you from fights where you fought 4 or more enemies. Someone's living occasionally spawns skeleton every so often. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness, and hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I can keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its fill. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. Too weak. You can help me. I will set this crumbled world right. That's right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone. In the name of the greater good. So be grateful for my hard work. Let me bleed you dry. You control absolutely nothing in the battle. You can't choose which enemy to start with. Nothing. Okay. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. This won't do it all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves. Physically and mentally. Apparently blood of other creatures can't sustain them. I wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures around him were imbued with the power to drain someone else's life. Another meadow down there. Mountain right there. Beacon. Let's put it right there. We'll do that just so we have a little bit of a safe corner, corridor, whatever you want to call it. Meadow. So 8 HP per day, not a lot, but decent amount of max HP. And I can just right click to unpause or pause. I'm gonna need some better equipment. Oblivion. Races any established tiles, the races monsters from the road. Meadow, another road lantern for more safety. I went to this a little more confident than I probably need to. Now we have a mountain peak for a lot of max HP, but it also spawns harpies. Oh, that's right. And you got that from putting 3x3 of rocks and or mountains. Big heal. Still no better equipment. Enemies are level 3. Okay, that's more HP from the armor. And when you change equipment, you don't get switched out, just destroys the old. Goblin camp. Here's for every 10 mountain tile rocks. Forgot about that. It's less health, so we're not going to use it. Stop. Where are these goblins come from? I don't remember you. We remember ourselves. They're never selling your things. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? You can do everything you want when I'm done. Goblin throb, no other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any good objection to that. Oh, I do have one. How about? They attack fast. I'm kind of getting my shit kicked in. Strange how these creatures appeared on their own. It means everything is not so bad and the world is trying to restore itself. That or even the apocalypse is enough to get rid of some pests. New shield for a lot more defense. So it's 13 and then an extra 3 on top of that. Because, as with the dirt, normal gray quality items are just their main stat, but there's better quality items that will have bonuses. Like our dirt having attack speed and evasion, and this shield having even more defense. Battlefield. field. And a treasury. Run a basic resource after placing anything on an empty tile around it. It must be surrounded by empty space when you build it. Forgot those were a thing. Another battlefield. So put it right there. I might die here. Damage to all instead of attack speed. That'll help at least with this fight. Doesn't matter, I'm dead. Died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but it made a little exception for you. Retreat. Keep 30% of all resources found. Can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy managed to return. Survivors, is this man not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? Oh, we don't know where we came from, that, or we can't remember. These few people are all that's left of our group, I think. Not sure? We're not sure? We reached that conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us. As far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot them. Forgot them? Exactly. It's as if people are disappearing every day and we instantly forget they existed. Just like we forgot where we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yoda. That I still remember. Everyone else's memories are not much better. So I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. Wait, you said I managed to return? That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't keep wandering in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here and enough space for a few sleeping bags. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course you can say. Very grateful if we could team up. I'll put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before. There's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'll be glad if you help us, and we'll be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I'll ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish. Don't become forgotten. Take it, you might need it. So, some more resources. Statistics, build. Cannot afford most of this stuff. Get a field kitchen. So we'll put it right there. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? Food made by a good cook is tastier. What? Are you waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, and a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. Give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Upgrade, we can definitely not afford. Okay, that's all we can build, so back to expedition. We've got the Blood Grove card we can use. So we have to do 2 exactly here of this row, between 5 and 2 of this row, between 3 and 1 of this row. We'll just do all of them. Charge. And the loot does change shape every time. everything resets. So much so that we can actually increase some speeds. Shield, and then axe. Road lantern. Just make the coming home part a little bit safer. It's fine. Road lantern. Yeah. Another safe spot there. Ring for extra defense. Grove. We'll hold on to. Mountain. Battlefield. Go right there. Cemetery. There. Grove right there. Probably a mistake putting all those together, but oh well. Damage to wall and evasion, I'll take it over to just defense. So you need to complete enough of the map to fill this bar and get the boss to spawn. Slightly better sword. Shield is slightly better sword. Heal. Keep going. Okay, defense, attack speed, and regen per second is pretty good. I think I will go with this one. Meadow. Beacon. So many crappy shields. Could use a suit of armor. Thank you. Counter. Oh yeah, 7% counter rate. Whoops. No, and going through here also gives you certain resources. Oh. How does that make the lantern? Get a ring around it. That's a really strong weapon, so thank you, Mr. Bramble. It's some really good armor, too. Put a spider cocoon here and here. Nice. Vampire Mansion. Yeah. Fire defense, some damage to all, extra attack speed. Yeah, I like it. Okay, since meadows have no desire to go anywhere, we'll just stick them around there. Ooh, blooming meadow. Don't know why it's a blooming meadow instead of a regular meadow. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world, you want to ask for our help. For help, our answer is no. How did you... Why no? We see far away, we see deep inside. For a long time there's been emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way to save the world. That is why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand, but tell me your version. How do you see saving the world? By my progeny and kin, may they live and be strong. May they join the cycle of life and death. That is life, that is the world. I will kill you and feed your flesh to my starving young ones. And life will go on. How many lives can your blade prolong as you kill again and again? Only one. I don't want you to die. I don't want your children to die of hunger. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, the harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. Farewell. More health, but worse other stuff. So, I feel awful by fixing one evil and causing another. There's no home for harpies except in the highest mountains, but there's no food there. Can't even imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut off from reality. More meadow, please. Blood Grove. It'll help enemies remember that they're supposed to die. Good heal, for full health. Let's just go for it. Another one there. More meadows. It's probably because I'm putting meadows orthogonally from the guy. Okay, same attack speed. Do we want regen or counter? I think the regen. That's a lot of health, but nothing else, so we'll hold off for now. It's a lot of regen, so I'm taking it. Probably a mistake. Damage to all, attack speed and counter. Another beacon. Ooh, and a meadow. Another cemetery. Yeah, it's just Orb of Expansion. You need to kill at least 4 enemies in a single fight to get those. And they're really useful for a lot of things. Goblin Leader. Rages after enemy. Dies. Yeah, I don't want any more goblins. More meadows. Okay, empty treasury. Spawns a gargoyle every so often. Treasury without treasure, an empty shell, a sorry sight, especially for stone guardians that have slept through their eternal watch. Fishery. Ooh. Slightly weaker, but with good chance of evasion. Vampirism. I think I'll stick with my just regen. And we'll block that so it doesn't get destroyed. Because this is your inventory. If it goes, it goes. I think it's out that way. Like, this is the exit thing. Yep. So we'll put all our real trash stuff down there. Harpy. More defense, even more defense. Counter, stick with what we've got. More damage to all and some vampirism, sure. Pure damage instead of damage to all boars. Regen. Noticeable change. Ooh, flame. Oh, sorry, ritual sword. I'll stick with my evasion, please. Looks like you can only have one mount peak. Flesh golem. Living plant has a soul. Okay, it's back to life. There we go. Some nice loot. Less regen, but we get attack speed and counter. More health, less damage to all, less vampirism. That might be the one. Yeah. Our regen is 3 per second. Has a lot of attack speed. So yeah. The numbers by it is the level of the equipment. But just because this is a level 5, the level 6 doesn't mean it's better than this level 5 or 4. Because it doesn't get any other bonuses since it's just a grade. Or common, whatever the actual name is. Pure damage, counter. I do like my 1 in 5 misses though, so. Oh cool, goblins. Okay, that gives me 1 more square. That gives me 3 more squares of coverage. Blood Grove. blood growth has to be touching a actual grove. So I'll try to get a forest right here to eat the spiders. Stable metal. And these do turn into materials as they get shunted out of your inventory. Cemetery. Okay, one more loop and then I think we'll retreat. Because I'm just not feeling up to a actual boss fight. Artificial life. Slow, but it hits hard. Tired. Have I been out too long or something? Oh, more equipment. Haven't been looking over here. Extra damage, slightly worse evasion, but better other stuff. Same regen, better, good evasion, less defense. Damage to all. I think I like evasion better than whatever else was on there. That one. Defense, better evasion, and get counter and pure damage. I don't really know what pure damage is. It might just be like a straight damage boost to regular attacks. Another Oblivion. We're gonna kill Vampire Nest. Armor, speed and evasion. Yeah, we'll stick with what we've got. Attack speed. Well, it's not worth it. but you're not guaranteed to get it. There's 4 or more enemies, unfortunately. Like, the more enemies, the more likely you are to get it, but it's sadly not a guarantee. More fucking goblins. Meadow. And just finish that one out. Another meadow. Alright. We're a bit fucked up and we've got a lot of loot, so we're gonna retreat. Another success. You've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world were gone. The path was empty again and there was only darkness everywhere I looked. Interesting. So technically you remember that you forgot something. Find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. You managed to tidy up this place. Time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have people with all sorts of skills, from the cook to the alchemist. Each needs a place to work. However, we can't build anything with the local materials. You find a branch or rock, turn away for a second, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. Materials that survive your trips always look suitable for building. Those are just pebbles and splinters. How can you build anything with them? Curious, huh? I realized when I saw your campfire. The things you find seem to spread stability to similar materials and things. It's only a little change, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden fence exist without constant oversight. Build. Special traits for pulling up enemies or expedition. Fox the village guard. Potion heals. Tonight you can take up to 3 potions with you to reveal the camp. Unlocks the swamp card. Let's get the gymnasium. See, you don't have to rack your brains for old facts, we can just learn them again. Nice trick. There's no trickery here. Without education, you would degrade into savagery. You know, you could also learn something new. We could all get together and share useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all I need. I'll leave the lessons to the kids. Here's your first lesson. Learn to enjoy learning. How to make life easier for you and me both. Let's see here. If we were to upgrade it, you would need more wood. Unlocks the suburbs card. We need a lot of stuff to do that. Let's see. What else can we build? We cannot get herbless huts. We need more stable wood for any of this. Supply depot and cemetery. Okay, nothing else to it then. New cards. Building, like chrono crystals. Just able to craft moment live with the horizon sound of the passage of dawn itself. We have too many equipped, so let's turn off. road lantern, and cemetery. Okay. Oh. We are gonna speed things up. Fights just a little bit more to go. What is this? Help and XP points. I guess you can level up. Village. First they'll feed you, then they'll make your work. Go right there. Deals 20 upon entering, gives you a quest. Quest? I'm already on a quest. Grove. Just put right there. Spider cocoon. Right here. Slightly better shield. Vampire mansion. Ransack village. Spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop. Transforms into something useful after 3 loops. Farmers couldn't fight off a hungry vampire. They could still fight you off, though. So I remembered that interaction. Ironic that I have to talk about. Okay. I was hoping to just surround that with meadows, but whatever. I'm gonna try to avoid spawning harpies for a while, though. More attack speed and evasion, please. Undead has a soul, so vampirism. Well, I guess meadows bloom if they're by something that isn't another meadow. Slightly less damage, but for some extra defense and vampirism, sure. So. This is not looking good. In fact, I would say it's looking pretty bad. Okay. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us, a small group of us dragged you back here. It wasn't easy. How'd you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. It's also interesting, many of them were vanishing right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid. I think most of the monsters were gone before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memory, my friend. All fades away as soon as you space out for long enough. We can't afford anything because we brought nothing back. Because that was the awful run. Charge! Station, nice. Meadow. Okay. Grove. Another meadow. Vampire Mansion. Right there. Oh, I didn't even see I got some armor. Chrono trigger. Chrono crystal. So it looks like these are happening because I'm transforming the tiles. We'll just go with the sword. I prefer swords over axes. It's a more heroic looking weapon. But I also like stronger weapon than not stronger weapon. Attack speed. I'll stick with evasion, thank you. Tiniest bit of extra HP could mean the difference between life and death, so figures. Vampirism. Sure. Weaker. We'll stick with our counter. much regen per sec, damage to all. I'll take the regen. It's not a lot of regen, but could be the difference between life and death. Dimensional attack speed is a lot better than just vampirism. So many goblins. Okay. Could use a new weapon. It's actually got bonuses attached to it. Same evasion, trade with Chrono, Cross and Crystal. Blood Grove right there. Oh, right. Levels have to be manually used. 2% chance upon hitting a hit of stunning. 25% chance to counter. Okay, 2% chance to card after placing its tile. Let's do somersault. Better health but worse regen. Good spear. Let's see, you're less counter, but evasion is fun. As I just said, evasion is fun. Don't need defense if you can't get hit. 38% chance to dodge. It's not bad. Village. there to loot that other meadow. Mountain. Damage to all. I'll stick with my evasion encounter, please. Nope. We'll just do a regular village right there. Bandit camp. Decent tile every other day for villages. Appears for every other village. A little heal on entering, so. Sure. This isn't a Hungry Grove. This is the Hungry Grove, not Blood Grove. Chrono Crystal. Just leave it as is. More goblins. Yay. Oh yeah, we probably could stand to replace shield. You have evasion? You do. Okay. Better regen, vampirism, damage wall, and pure damage. Basically straight upgrade. Cool. Polearm, so Bardiche. Pass. Or it might be a halberd, I don't know why the music suddenly changed. Maybe it's all the enemies on the map. I got sneeze that's not wanting to come out. Hiccups. There we go. I was about to say something. I don't remember what though, so. Oh, quests. I don't remember how quests work. But we completed it. Rock. Right there. Okay, Grove. Right there. Blood Grove down right there. Nice heal. Let's try this. Oh, we got a level up. Shield Master, Blade of Dawn, Morning's Sword is filled with sunlight, causing next attack deal. That's done. I can't do potions, so we're gonna do shield. Got another village. We'll put it right there, just so we get a little bit more healing before we go into Vampland. Okay. Damage to all, counter. I like my evasion too much to give it up yet. Another grove, and we can put a blood grove somewhere. More spiders. Thanks. This is why I delete goblin towns. I do more damage to all, lose out on that region, and vampirism. Which in my feeling the two things keeping us alive right now, so okay, meadow right there. One right there. Just damaged all. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. It's because I'm not. I see. You think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know? Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle. We have to deal with strangers and we have no sympathy for our poverty. What? You think you're better than us? No. Did I guess right? What's the correct answer? I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. We've got insight. It's the only thing only thing you will keep today. More spread damage. It's a lot of evasion to lose, but we have to get decent regen out of it. Oh, quest goal, so extra HP. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. My mission is to return everything back to normal. Should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world. So I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Unfortunately, no oblivion. Just do right here. Dead. Darn. Oh, I was getting greedy. Need more wood. Story of my life. I can get Herbalist's Hut. And so I shall. It's a miracle we could find some fertile soil. And by miracle, saved some seeds of precious healing herbs. The real miracle is that all these healing pulses and balms still have some effect. We already lost many people because of the cabins. It would be nice to not lose more to any diseases. These potions can help you as well. Take a vial or two on your trip, and your chances of getting back one piece is real, will be much higher. Camps out of slots, extra potions, and better healing from them. But honestly, I should grab a swamp. Let's try that out. Oh well. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be upgrading things for quite some time after. Like, that's not an early game thing to do, and this is basically early game because I just did it on a save file. We'll put you there, you there. Extra regen. Honestly, the potions don't heal a ton, but a little bit of reliable healing versus no reliable healing. We'll do right here. Do another grove right here. Nice. Damage to all, regen, attack speed, pure damage. Treasury. Treasure. So I'll put another spider there. Oh, I haven't gotten enough experience to level up yet. That's why it wasn't wrong. Damage to all, vampirism. Definitely using this. We'll stick with what we got. Fair defense. I like it. Gladius. Gladius. Scimitar for fastness. Bunch of gobshites. I don't have anything saved up I wanted to check out, so better regen. I'll take it. Oblivion. So long, Stinky. Alright. Let's make things difficult. I like that level. Deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion deals 5-10% max hit. Reroll. Sure. I'm gonna forget I have the potions, by the way. Okay, less attack speed. Yeah, we'll go vampirism, please. Blood grove right there. Another village right there. That's just obnoxious. We want vampirism over regen. No, we've got the thing that gives us extra regen. Bandit. Tempting. Keep going. Village right there. I'm gonna actually find out this that battlefield. Just put it right there. Yeah, okay. Extra regens. Fantastic. Meadow, rock there, blooming onion, blooming meadow. That is a lot of dudes. Article of protection. After receiving this strand, at the start of every loop, see 64% of his magic is Phantom Shield, persists between battles, damage ignores defense, passes through a tile, heal for each non-road tile around it. Damage and defense though. Vampirism. Mother Forest and Blood Grove. I'm gonna get greedy and do one more loop. Fair attack speed, but we lose fair attack speed and damage, but we lose the regen. What do you got for me? Same regen, better damage to all. Sure. I'll keep the regen, please. And thank you. More village. And more vamps. Just put this village right there. Ooh, Oblivion. lot of extra damage. We do lose our regen. What's our regen sitting at? 4.2. So we would drop down to 2.4. Fuck it. And we're in desperate need of a shield upgrade too, so... I'm regretting it. Oh, I guess that's from letting your hand of tiles or cards, whatever you want to call them, fill up. I do want meadows to fill out that. Oh, we're out of potions. That was very fast. Thank you for making it quick. Not see the goblins. Counts lands. 120 HP, better quest rewards. Let's get greedy. Max HP. And 20% vampirism now. Okay, regen. I like the sound of that one. Attack speed, evasion instead of damage to all. Yeah. I like the sound of that. Regen and vampirism is good. Their evasion. What we got? Shield Master, Card Sharp. Alright. That's gonna be all I put down, because we're getting real close to the boss, and I don't actually think I can do the boss with this build. Maybe I can do it. By goblins. One, two, three, four, 5 things I can put around it. Ooh, that is very close to full. So close. Damn it. I'm gonna pay for this greed. I'm not gonna put anything down until we get back to camp, though. Just generally worse. Let's see, previous statement. If I remember correctly, though, these aren't used in building, they're used just to get lore. You have... let's say their invasion. Broken longsword. Okay. Bit of extra damage, including pure damage and attack speed in exchange for vampirism and damage to all. Regen, evasion, and attack speed. Yeah. Counter. Okay. Meadow. Lich's Palace. Hmm. Okay. It's the wheat fields card. Basic warrior gear. I think I'll get a smithy. Put it right there. By the anvil of the seven seas is a little forge. Har har har. No idea how much it is. The heat of the furnace and the smell of metal. Oh, some proper tools now, laddie. You have my word. We'll even have some through those journeys of yours. You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're no stranger to the sailor's craft. Shiver me hammers, how'd you know? Doesn't matter though. Right, don't you worry, I'll show you this handsome old hammer as good as they can hold home on a storm. For a dozen days in a row. Could have upgraded the herbalist hut, or I think it's probably the kitchen. Can we build anything else? Get a farm. Did you notice how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can go days without food and you still won't be hungry. Still, that doesn't mean you should quit eating altogether. Farmer Squares will be able to grow some stable crops. It'll take some time. Here's to see what can grow without any sunlight. Okay. Huh. Not gonna lie. A lot of these kind of suck. Okay. Take those two out. Do fields and swamp. Yeah, we'll keep that on after all. Only place next to a village. Extra help. Spawns mosquito every few days. All healing takes you here, except for potions. They're still on your side. But before we do that, statistics. Yeah. It's probably these two that I was thinking of for lore. So yeah. Let's go. Charge. And so, one thing to remember is you want to surround the first boss. You want to surround the camp tile so that he doesn't get as strong. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something for my mom. You know, I'm not even 100% convinced that this affects the meadows. Let's see here. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, it does. A little bit of napkin math. Holy crap, that is fast. And obnoxious. Extra damage, extra regen, extra vampirism. Another battlefield there. Let's make some blood path. Don't have a village, put that next to. Region. I think vampirism would be better than regen. Vampire Mansion. Or swamp. Treasury. Undead as a soul. Regen. I'll use out vampirism, so. I think let's try to go shoot for vampirism. I've got a village. Wheat fields. I probably should have waited on the wheat fields. I know I lost these out a little bit of vampirism, but level 1 to level 3. It's a pretty big leap. Level up.
That was the blood bot. It looked like a leech.
Another vampire mansion. I guess we'll just make that corner living hell. I should have saved it until after I finished the first one, but oh well. Fence. Yeah. Another level. Shield Master, Dominant Mass. Defense isn't awful, but it's not gonna be a huge increase. .45 per second. Damage to all, but slightly less damage. Better defense. Right. I was not counting my rocks.
rocks now. Okay, first vampire zone is vampire village is fixed. Yeah, I kind of like that. Another treasury. We'll put that right there. Blocks one of the lich spots. Chrono crystal. Sliding less vampirism equal counter. I could use a shield upgrade. I really want vampirism upgrade. That'll work. Ooh, we're a bit fucked up, not gonna lie. Okay, so 9, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. You're healing 165, you're healing 105. No more goblins, please. big deal. And the other vampire town is finished cooking. Is finished cooking. We're already out of potions. Fantastic. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. Sure. Ghost of a ghost. Well, ain't that wacky? Put a battlefield there. Just to fill in more of these spaces. More vampirism, less attack speed,
And less regen.
no regen. That's a lot more vampirism. Extra 4 extra points of defense for, yeah. No goblins? Damn it, goblins. I like the looks of that. Oh, we're getting close to your boy being ready to fight. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Put vampire house right there. meadow right there. Alright, and we're not gonna run this time. So this is the last loop, no matter what happens. And the music does get pretty sick. I should put it right there. Less vampirism and other stuff I'm not interested in. We'll keep the defense, since it does add to our damage. And 2 extra % of vampirism isn't that much. I could really use some oblivions. Oh, we've got as much stable metal as we can carry. As noted by it being orange now. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. really big. Okay, I don't have anything else that I can put right here. Let's go. Consider returning to the codes to camp right now. We're still alive and walking. I think camp's right nearby. That's a perfect chance. Nah. We're gonna try to fight. We were healing through his little cutscene. How is it possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world, haven't I? You really don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. Consumed all of your reality. Its every element now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane. So what do we have here? I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, organizing, combining, and merging them. But how? I don't see any exceptional talents or knowledge in you. Hardly even understand what's happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors. A problem I must learn to solve. I was really hoping to get the heal from camp. Battlefield. Let's not waste any time then. I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Health and damage increased by 5% for each Witch's Palace at the start of battle. There are none. Undead Cosmic Mage has a soul. There's a very good chance I die. In fact, it's a certainty that I die. Yeah. It's dumb. Because I was really banking on the heal from the other thing. What more than there? Alright. Nothing I can build. Supply slots for stools. Okay. I would like to beat them. So let's go to the swamp. Kind of like having blood grow, but what will I take off for it? Spiders. Start. It's not great start equipment, but it's something. Damage and some counter. A little bit less for some to get some vampirism. Sure. Let's get this started sooner rather than later. I'll just take the damage to all. Spread damage. Pure damage. You know what, fuck it, let's try to do pure damage. Just kill everything before it can become a problem. Pure damage and damage to all. I still don't quite know what pure damage is. Supplies. I kinda like that. So you just leave some of this behind or walk past. Your damage encounter. Sure. More damage to all. Okay, Vamp Town is complete. The first Vamp Town was complete. Damage to all attack speed, evasion, and vampirism. Yeah, sure. Treasure. Blood Grove. Right here. Sure. Yeah, we can try us back into evasion. That's not what I meant to put there. Oh well. Hey, look, goblins. Okay. No. Still hoping for evasion. know what I was watching tonight. It was some war film. She watches a lot of World War II movies because my grandpa, her dad, actually served in it. None of you guys want to give me evasion. You do give me attack speed though, so regen and vampirism might not be a bad idea. Out of potions. There we go. More evasion. Okay, 37% chance to evade. I can live with that. Now, Phantom Shield. You know, I think that tired debuff shows up after you fade too much. At least that's gonna be my guess as to what the hell it means. Shit. I was not paying attention, I was not ready for this. We will not be fighting the boss. Fuck you! Yeah. Minus attack speed and minus evasion. Well, and minus damage, but I'm at net positive attack. Okay. 2 potions and more healing effectiveness. I'll take it. There's much more room here now. To express my gratitude, I'll tell you a special healing recipe. 15 lemons, 2 spoonfuls of honey, 3 garlic cloves, and 10 ears of wheat. Throw it all in a pot of water, let brew for a bit. Pass a remedy for sore joints. Nothing but that luck. You'll be thanking me in 15 years or so. I kind of meant to increase this one, I think. Oh, that's what that is. No, that's still. Okay. Oh, you can have presets. Oh, that's what that is. I would like to at least get the first boss done by the end of the stream, but we'll just have to see. Road there. Vampires there. we'll hold on to the wheat fields until after they're done with the whole vampire mess. I'll keep the defense. Thank you. I haven't got any meadows yet. Did I accidentally turn them off? So we're to check the bet. Nope. Figures. I want to try something. I don't know if it's going to actually pan out. But we'll see if it does in a second. Strong aftertaste. Sure. Okay, I was just wondering if maybe this would the meadow would turn to something else if it was surrounded by not meadow stuff. It does not. But now I know. And no one's half the battle. The other half is just extreme violence. Oh, a level 3 shield. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Blood row right here. Level 3 spear. That's an orange. I think blue has 1 effect, yellow has 2, and orange has 3. It's the best, or at least the best you can get at this low. Attack speed. Sure. It was a tiny bit less defense since it had one of its modifiers was extra defense. Let's have another battlefield for another chest. Another marvelous Chester. The blood grove will put right. There. Ransack village still. I'm kind of going for attack speed. Never mind. I don't know what I'm going for. Maybe. There you go. Nothing great. Let's get some extra speed heal. Stronger. A couple stronger meadows first. Okay. Okay, that's been fixed. Wheat fields. We could go for counter build. Good, more goblins. Everyone's favorite. Level. Buckler every counter heals the hero for health. It's not a lot of health. I think we're gonna go skilled armor. Oblivion. See ya. I don't think we're gonna put vampires in that village. Got more counter? You sure do. Fear damage, more defense. Yeah, okay. It's a lot less counter, so I'll pass. Bonus damage. No. You know, goblins were nice enough to set up next to a blood grove. I'll let them stay. She's watching Band of Brothers. Scott heard some of the theme from it. Yep, counter. You do not. Counter is no way. Pass on that one. Pass on that. Shit. So I'm paying attention again. I'm dead. Darn. So you need more metal and stone, you need more wood, stone, wood, metal, stone, sorry, wood, metal, ration, and transformation thingies. Come on. Sure. I guess it's not close enough to Vampville. I guess Vamp House has to be directly adjacent to the to the village. That's just which one. meaning to do that. It's a lot of vampirism. Skilled armor. Sure. Oh, that's what I got. Orb of Expansion. Fuck it. Open the thing. Oh, bam, camp. Super place. Fuck it. Blood grove. Right there. Oh, cool, goblins. road tile for each non-road tile around it. Sure. Nah, we'll do chance to stun. Okay. Another treasury. Sure. Up to 50% vampirism. Take it. Okay, we're getting a little full, so I need to keep that in mind as I put things down. Okay, it's very full now. I would like, yes, village to finish changing before I start putting things down again. Attack speed's more important when we're doing a vampire build. More damage and more vamps. much more damage and not much more vamps, so we'll stick with the speed. Mm-hmm. Do I have anything else I want to just delete? TND. Treasuries. Oh, that is decreasing the amount of stuff towards the boss. Okay. Now we can start the end. Don't like all those oblivions being destroyed. Okay. Has a huge jump in defense, so I can take a little hit to my stuff. Battlefield. No goblins, please. Gotta admit, I love the music of this section once the boss is ready for you. access to health for an extra 6% vampirism pass. I just don't want my opponents being eaten before I get to the end. Okay, this is the last fight with the boss. Okay. Put that bird down. We're gonna delete some garbage. Like this bandit camp. And this bandit camp. Now we're at full health. Our equipment's not the greatest. Not gonna lie. But you know what? Fuck it, we ball. How is it possible? Shut up, we have a score to settle. He still had a palace? Oh well, I think we won. Yep. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back the way it was. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You're in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would become of it. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. We're connected somehow, right? That's why. We'll find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. My explanation would be meaningless to you now. So spare me your wheezing and just die. sack of bones was telling the truth. I have a long journey ahead. Build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. First boss, done. Resource cap on the expedition is increased by 50% chance to get a whole resource instead of a chunk. +1 resurrection with full healing, or just some fat loot. Well, it's kinda late. So we'll do one more loop with that active. Equal vampirism, but better in other ways, so we'll switch to that. Yeah, 3 potions left, so we should be able to get through just fine. And a ton of oblivions too that I can use to heal. There. Put wheat. Oh. Yep. That was indeed a Lich's Palace that I forgot. Oh well. Didn't help him. Ooh, another level. Sure, it's not great heal, but okay, and it's actually getting better from all the nonsense I'm putting down. Like Dracula houses, 0. There there's an achievement for filling up the board across for filling up a board 100% across an adventure. But I've done that already. I don't think I'm gonna get anything that comes close to this in terms of vampirism for a long time. And we'll stick with what we've got for now. Okay, so we need more stone. Metamorphosis. And then the really hard to get stuff. Like space balls. I can live with that trade-off. You can't even reorder the cards. You want to be putting these in places where they instantly transform, since that's how we get more of those. maybe one more final realsy salute. That should be enough to finish off stone. Better be enough to finish off stone. And get us some more of the metamorphosis. See, full on stone. Now we just need to get one metamorphosis. We can. Just clearing out the hand a little bit. So I have an emergency heal if I need it. Who knows, with all these fights that are 4 or more, we might get more space balls. Sorry, orb of expansion. Nice to this on me. Okay. We want to be seeing meadows and blood groves, mostly. These guys work too. Oh, we had to use a potion. Where even are we? There we are. Hey, we got another space ball. don't really counter, so some more damage from defense, please. Well, that's good. Still another goblin camp. So while it seems like we can't bring back a ton, with it only being at 10 of an orb, that actually increases as you do the more difficult chapters. Like it's only 10 off for this first chapter. Then I can't remember if it goes all the way up to 20 or just up to 15 for the next one. Fair defense, get attack speed, and pure damage. Sure. Another space ball. Okay, I do not intend to fill out the map. If I do, I do. But the intention now is just to finish this loop. We did. And we're gonna call it there for that run.
Everybody listen, the lich is dead, the curse has been lifted, but... What lich? What curse? Leave you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one with the fur coat and scepter? Shroud and nebula, floating above the world on big shining wings, consuming it piece by piece. That's strange, and everything here does look the same. Why? Guess he wasn't the only reason for this darkness, then. That skeleton mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems I have no other option but to continue my expeditions.
do the smelter. You're gonna have to eat one of the farm bears. Yar, har, har. What a nice smelting barrel. Oh, some more coals. Scrap metal away. Hey lad, you know the secret of sturdy armor? It's a sturdy body beneath it for her. To make everything sturdy, or even a simple shirt or some socks, whatever takes your fancy. Travel far under these sails, no storm will stop you. And you know why? Because the storm will be on your side, laddie. Oh, that's loud. Get another farm. Refuge. Has to go next to the kitchen. They're exiles, you can exile, hero. Don't go too hard on the lost souls who found respite. And when wine again, why don't you take a seat and pick up a poison to drink? I'm not here for that. That's strange. This place, this life, it all feels so familiar. Now we're talking. So you found living on the road, a bit of robbery, maybe? Or collecting bounties for some unlucky souls? What if someone else knew and did all this? Now I have their knowledge and skills. Somehow I literally have 2 aces in my sleeve now. This coin purse. I think I stole it too. Wait, that's my purse. You don't believe me? Ah well. Feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. You didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. So now we can be a rogue instead of the fighter. But that's gonna be it. So, class warrior. Class doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages. Highest durability compared to other classes. Plus 2% damage for each second of the fight. Additional class stats: pure damage, attack speed, damage to all, counter, evasion, regen per sec, vampirism, and defense. Starts with warrior's gear. Class rogue. Collects trophies by killing enemies in combat and exchanges them for items at the campfire. Starts with 5% vampirism plus 10 to stat bonuses of the same type that come from 2 or more equipped items, the effect stats. Additional class stats: pure damage, attack speed, damage to all, counter, evasion, defense, crit chance, and crit damage. But if you look, where the warrior gets a sword, a shield, a ring, and armor, the rogue gets 2 swords, boot, armor, and then Storm Temple, place of worship for the ancient god lightning. His name is long forgotten. Strikes 2 random targets in its range with lightning every 5 seconds. Lightning cannot be evaded. X multiple take. And instant stat. But I need to go to bed. I might play more of this. I might not. I don't know. So I think on the trait or perk pile, which is what I'll probably call this, we've got ones that are available to every class, 2 rows and ones that are for class specific. These are post-boss rewards. But anyways, this has been Loop Hero. Did not know this was a thing. That would have been really nice. Put that back to white. You can change it to the person, different things, but I like the gauntlet. Anyways, this has been Loop Zoop.
kind of forgot how much I enjoyed this game. It's not super complicated, but it's fun. I don't know if I'll play more, and if I do play more, I don't know if I'll stream it. Either way, thanks for coming by, and I'll catch you again some other time. Take it easy.